Hello, everyone. This is Minister William, or Reverend Will, if you wish, and this is the sermon for July 17th, 2022. And as always, we will start with a moment of silence for prayer, meditation, or what have you. All right, thank you. Today's sermon is called Dream Interpreter, and it can be found on alltimeshortstories.com. I've never heard of this story before, but I read the moral, and it seemed like something that our church would promote. So let's get started. A king once dreamt he had lost all his dreams, so naturally he wanted to learn what his weird dream meant. So he summoned the two kingdoms. So he summoned the kingdom's two best dream interpreters to decipher his dream's meaning. The first man said that the dream foretold that all the royal family would die and he would be left all alone. Hearing that, the king had the guards punish the interpreter for such terrible news. The second man was sharp-witted and had seen the fate of the earlier man. He told the king the dream meant the king would live longer than the royal family. The king was delighted to hear about this and presented him with gifts. The interpretation of the second man was no different than the first. They meant the same thing: the royal family would perish, leaving the king alone. But while the king punished the first dream interpreter, the second man was given gifts. Moral: the same message can be delivered in many ways. It is essential to learn to communicate correctly. It is not always about what you say, but also how you say it. This goes along with, like, you say one thing, and it's not necessarily something bad, but people take it that way because of how you said it. And they always have the thing of, well, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. It's that type of thing. It's, if you think you have bad news for somebody, try to find the best way to lessen the blow if you are able to. Uh, doesn't mean, like, make light of it or anything, but if you're able to say it in a way that will make them feel better than it would to be, I guess, blunt and direct. But this also works, like, with criticism and everything. You could, when they criticize somebody about, like, how they're doing something, if they're not doing it right, it's all about, they'll respond better if you say it one way over uh, if you say it a different way. So I know a lot of people say, well, they're just being blunt and they're just telling it how it is. Sometimes you gotta decide how you're gonna say it. If just to keep the peace, you could tell the truth, but try to say it in a way that will get the point across, but soften the blow, I guess. Otherwise, it's always best to tell the person the truth. But you have to tell them in a way that they'll accept and that they won't get upset about, or that'll be less painful, I guess. Even this was a short uh, sermon today, and uh, I would like you all to wish Head Yolanda a good vacation. She is in Pennsylvania for the week, spending a vacation with her kids, and give her, let her know how much fun you hope she's having, and tell her to enjoy her vacation. But yeah, I will see you all next week, and remember, when we all come together, the possibilities are endless. See you next week.